What a beautiful song that is. I had no idea.
I don't even remember the song. You should see him how to sing Michael Jackson.
I sing all the time.
You do sing Michael Jackson.
Dangerous! God, it's so dangerous!
You and Michael,
thank you.
That's an odd choice of songs, of all the Michael Jackson songs, to go with Dangerous. You're the one that bought Dangerous. Do you keep in touch with Michael? Or do you talk to him regularly?
I see him every blue moon because he's all over the world. Sometimes we bump into each other when we're traveling. Like we bumped into, last time we was in London, and I knew Michael was in the hotel because everybody was outside yelling, Michael, Michael! And I was mad because my window, they was yelling in my window. I said, Michael's on the other side of the hotel. I got to get some sleep. I got an interview in the morning.
Have you introduced Jackie to Michael yet?
I don't know. I don't know. Michael wanted to meet Jackie, though. He always said me, I want to meet Jackie.
He did call me.
He did
call me one time.
Really?
I was just sleeping. He called my assistant to answer the phone. Can I have a who's speaking? This is Michael. My assistant. Michael what? Michael Jackson. Okay. I'm sorry. Then I hang up the phone. Then afternoon I wake up because I'm with a late night show. Then I wake up. You know, Big Brother. They call me Big Brother. You know who? Michael Jackson. I said no. Yes, Michael Jackson called. I said, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you call me?
He talked so low. He probably thought somebody was playing on the phone.
Yeah, well, it could have been
Michael.
That could have been the case.
Speak up, Michael Jackson. Ritter, beat it.
Well.
Yeah.
I saw you do stand-up, there was a lot of Michael Jackson dancing, and really a great impression of him. And then I just found out recently that you guys were pretty good friends.
Oh yeah, man. I was blessed, man, to to grow up and to meet somebody I idoled and admired so much, man, and become his friend. I was in one of his videos and stuff, and just loved Michael, man. We became friends, man. I hung out with him a lot, and Michael was just so nice, man. You'd be around him and you just get happy, man. He would give you anything if you liked something. Like I was just complimenting a flat screen TV he had, and he gave it to me. I was like, Michael, I didn't want the TV. But then the black came out of me. I started liking everything after that. I said, Michael. I said, Michael, I like that Rolls Royce. That's a bad Rolls Royce. Not the old one, the new Rolls Royce, right there. He was like, you like it, Chris? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, you sure you like it? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, well, you better go buy one, because I ain't giving you my Rolls. I gave you a TV? Damn.
I have to ask you, you were friends with Michael Jackson, right?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all hung out.
We hung out. We hung out.
What kind of things did y'all do together?
First of all, I had so much fun. It's a blessing to be able to know him. And Michael's like a king. He was like a modern day king. And we did a lot of fun stuff. I used to just, I couldn't wait to hang out with him when he had a chance, when we had the chance to. But we would do stuff like go to the movies. And Michael was so famous, he had to disguise himself. And we would come downstairs. I'd be like, where's Michael? Michael would be covered up like, I'm over here, Chris. I'm here. I said, Michael, that's you? Yeah, Chris. I thought we was going to the movies. You're not even dressed. I am dressed, Chris. I just can't go in the movies. We got to disguise it a little bit. I said, okay. So we go in the movies, and I'm thinking, I'm trying to be secret, too. I'm hiding myself. Then Michael laughing louder than anybody. Everybody know Michael's laughing.
Right.
He's like, hee. I was like, Michael, shut up. They're going to find you in here. It's going to be a riot. No, they won't. We did. One time we went to a mall. We was out. Michael wanted to go to the record store or something, and he forgot he was famous. He was like, I gotta go to the mall. Go to the mall. And we finally said, Michael, you can't go in the mall, man. You forgot who you are. He said, well, let's go. And only thing was in the car was a Spider-Man mask. So Michael said, I'll put this on. We'll go in and we get. I said, Michael, you can't do that. Spider-Man ain't gonna just be walking through the mall. Ain't nobody they gonna know it's you, Michael. He's like, no, he won't. Chris, it'll work. It'll work. We go in the mall, and he was getting away with it until people figured it out, because I was with him, and he was like, Chris, is that Michael Jackson in that Spider-Man mask? No, that's Spider-Man. That's Michael Jackson. All of a sudden, the mall went crazy, and they had to scoot us out. You should have seen it.
Oh, my God.
It was great. We had a lot of fun, though.
I heard,
he was great.
I never got a chance to meet him, but I heard he had a great sense of humor, that he was a lot of fun.
He would laugh at me all the time, because I would talk, and I guess, he just laughed the way I talk. I was like, hey, Michael. He was like... So you're so country. You're so country.
You're so country? Is that what he said?
Talk about that. Don't be talking about me.
Don't be call me country.
Don't talk about me like that. Hey, he's funny.
Well, I'm so happy to meet you. You got to come back again.
Since my childhood, I've heard every superlative used to describe my own personal ability on stage. But the standards we were able to set back in the old days, have been somewhat redefined by a young man by the name of Michael Jackson. Wow. And I am personally delighted over his selection as the first recipient of this award. As you know, he has just finished doing probably the most exciting and the most successful concert tour in modern musical history. Michael Jackson, to me, is simply one of the most amazing entertainers I have ever seen in my life. And in 60 years in show business, I've seen quite a few. I'm one of his biggest fans, and I love him dearly as a friend. And Michael, I personally would like to say something to you. I regret being unable to be with you on this occasion, but as you know, as I'm talking to you now on tape, at this very moment, I'm in Oslo, Norway. But I'm honored to have you accept this award. And I'll certainly have a handshake and a big hug for you as soon as we get back together again.
A lot of folks in the black community are concerned about how you reacted to Michael Jackson's death, that it wasn't, say, respectful enough or out front enough. How do you react to that?
Well, I don't know. I know a lot of people in the black community. I haven't heard that. So.
Well, I'm getting a lot of email about it, and a lot of folks feel like there wasn't an official statement or something from you. It's not the typical way that the White House responds when somebody of stature dies.
Well, look, you're the first person who's actually asked me about it. Okay. So, you know, I think that Michael Jackson will go down in history as one of our greatest entertainers. I grew up on his music. Still have all his stuff on my iPod. You know, I think that his brilliance as a performer also was paired with a tragic and, you know, in many ways sad personal life. But, you know, I'm glad to see that he is being remembered primarily for the great joy that he brought to a lot of people through his extraordinary gifts as an entertainer. I don't think there's any doubt was one of the greatest entertainers of our generation, but perhaps any generation. I think like Elvis, like Sinatra, like the Beatles, he became a core part of our culture. You know, his extraordinary talent and his music was matched with, I think, a big dose of tragedy and difficulty in his private life. And I don't think we can ignore that, but it's important for us to affirm what was best in him.